Hi everyone, and welcome to TS Fibro. Today's video is going to be stress with fibromyalgia, living with fibromyalgia, and stress. Stress is something that affects everyone around the world, but living with stress and fibromyalgia is really difficult. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It's a little button that says subscribe just below the video. There's a notification bell. Click on that and you'll be notified whenever I make a new video. If you like the video, please hit a thumbs up. And thank you everyone so much for coming and subscribing to my channel. If there's anything that you would like me to do a video on, please just leave a message in the comments below and I will be more than happy to. If you haven't seen the introduction to fibromyalgia, then you probably don't understand why we are going to number 9. If you go down to the bottom of the videos, it's towards the bottom. It's called Introduction to Fibromyalgia, and that will explain why I have a number 9. I have 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9, so you can go back and watch the Introduction to Fibromyalgia and also watch 1 through 8, and then you'll be caught up where we are right now. So what I want to do is start with stress and fibromyalgia. Pain is a given for everyone with fibromyalgia, so are fatigue and brain fog. While other symptoms can be challenging, you don't have to put your life on hold because of them. Living with fibromyalgia means making adjustments from work to parenting responsibilities to household chores to having fun. By taking a more active role in managing your condition, you may feel a sense of control and boost your self-esteem along with your quality of life. How does stress affect fibromyalgia? One of the precursors to fibromyalgia is stress. Although we say that stress can be a good thing, the fact for fibromyalgia sufferers is that stress is a trigger for the disorder. Muscle pain can be triggered by stress, as can headaches, nausea, and depression. The hormones that are released with stress interfere with pain receptors and end up causing serious grief. It works like this. When a stressful event occurs, the hypothalamus, part of the brain, becomes involved and releases a hormone called corticotrophin releasing factor, CRF, that protects us from stress by enhancing our mood. The CRF then signals the pituitary gland to release another hormone called adrenocorticotropic hormone corticotrophin, which tells the adrenal gland to release cortisone. Cortisone speeds up the metabolism. Got that? At the same time that all of this is happening, the brainstem and spinal cord signal the adrenal glands to secrete epinephrine, preparing the body for the flight or fight response. The heart rate, breathing, and alertness pick up. The signal system goes back to the pituitary gland, and the new stress level is assessed. If the stress is reduced, the process stops. Otherwise, it repeats itself. Extended over a long period of time, the cycle can have a negative effect upon both mental and physical health. If you have fibromyalgia, you must learn to deal with stress rather than live with it, because it is stress that will exacerbate the symptoms of the condition. Stress causes muscle tightening, an increase in blood pressure, and can trigger headaches, depression, and other symptoms. Stress also causes extreme fatigue and affects perception of pain, making fibromyalgia sufferers more susceptible to pain than people who don't have the condition. It is possible to eliminate certain stressful triggers with behavioral modification and nutritional supplements. 5 effective ways to deal with stress. Loosening the grip of stress is often easier said than done. Usually people with fibromyalgia tend to put themselves and their self-care at the bottom of the list rather than the top. Some simple lifestyle changes can make stress levels subside considerably. Biofeedback therapy can teach a person how to control stress in their lives. Number 2, exercise promotes good health and releases endorphins, the body's natural painkillers and mood enhancers. Number 3, ensuring good sleep is particularly important, even though sleeplessness is common with fibromyalgia. Number 4, relaxation therapy calms the body and the mind and can be very effective. Number 5, a warm bath or sitting in a hot tub or steam room decreases the secretion of stress hormones and raises the level of endorphins. An added bonus is that the moist heat relaxes muscles as well. How vitamin B12 is linked to fibromyalgia. Nutritionally, there has been a strong link between vitamin B12 deficiency and fibromyalgia, with numerous studies confirming the connection. B vitamins help to regulate the biochemical functions discussed earlier, and as a result can reduce stress. You may know that the B vitamins, particularly B3, B6, and B12, are known as stress vitamins, and a deficiency of these vitamins manifests in the same way as many fibromyalgia symptoms, as anxiety, nervousness, depression, exhaustion, insomnia, muscle soreness, and numbness. Recommended dosage of B12 vary from individual to individual, so it is best to have a doctor get a baseline B12 measurement in order to find out what the level of deficiency is. Vitamin B12 can be administered by injection, pill, or patch, and when taken as part of a holistic therapy for treatment of fibromyalgia, it can be very effective in addressing stress-related symptoms. Just remember, always consult your doctor. Do not take vitamins and any holistic without consulting your doctor, because he's going to know. Have him test you to see if your vitamin B12 is low, and also your vitamin D level, because your vitamin D level, a lot of people with fibromyalgia have low vitamin D, so I would advise getting that checked out too. All of this I'm talking about on this video is going to help alleviate a lot of your stress, especially due to fibromyalgia. Okay, medical care is very important. Stay on your meds. Sounds obvious, but this can be why you don't get enough symptom relief. Nearly half people in one study didn't take their medication as directed because of forgetfulness, carelessness, or out of frustration. Keep a journal and bring it to the doctor's visit so you can zero in on what's bothering you and see what helps. Make sure the doctor in charge of your care has experience with fibromyalgia. That's very important. Other team members who often practice together at pain and rheumatology clinics can help with specific symptoms. They include specialists for physical medicine and rehabilitation, psychologist and physical and occupational therapist. Consider acupuncture and massage for pain relief. You can sign up for a self-management education class in person or online to better understand fibromyalgia. And the dreaded word, exercise. Be as active as you can. Regular exercise is one of the most effective ways to deal with fibromyalgia and stress. It eases both fatigue and pain. Walking and swimming are especially good. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes, 2 or 3 days per week, and it's okay to do that in 10-minute chunks or 5-minute chunks, whatever you can do. Don't push yourself. Balance exercises will help you feel steadier. Resistance training can boost your strength and overall fitness, and a trainer can teach you the right way to lift and what you can do for your physical abilities. Exergaming. Video games that include exercise. It may be a good option if you're worried about falling. These fitness games track your body movement or reactions and combine that with virtual reality. This style of exercise targets your ability to move easily and balance. If you're uneasy on your feet or even low impact activity is hard, ask your doctor about an exercise program for people with fibromyalgia or another type of supervised rehab to improve your strength, flexibility, and stamina. Energy. It's the fibromyalgia catch-22. You need sleep to feel better, but your symptoms can get in the way. Practice good sleep habits like going to bed and getting up at the same time. Regular exercises will also help you sleep. You might try a simple nightly soak in the tub to help relax you and temporarily ease the pain. Ask your doctor to test you for sleep disorders like restless leg syndrome and sleep apnea. Even if you don't think you have sleep apnea, sometimes having fibromyalgia, it still helps to have the breathing machine. So just go into the doctor and get checked out and see what they say. During the day, pace yourself. Plan your work, your house chores, and social events so you don't overdo it. Break down big tasks into manageable bites. Build in short rest periods between activities. Stress relief. Worry, anxiety, and feeling overwhelmed will drain your energy too. Try to adopt a more go-with-the-flow rather than crisis approach to life. Set priorities and remember, it's okay to say no so you can focus on what's important. A lot of us have problems saying no, but you're going to have to sooner or later, or you won't have a choice. With guided imagery, you replace negative or stressful feelings with pleasant images. Once you learn how, you can do it on your own. Mindfulness meditation teaches you to focus your thoughts in a positive way. The more you practice it, the more pain relief it can bring. Other helpful approaches include cognitive behavioral therapy and biofeedback. Mind-body practices like Tai Chi and yoga may ease many fibromyalgia issues, from sleep problems and fatigue to mood. Because they include movement, they work the way exercises does, with the bonus of stress relief from focused breathing. Everything about fibromyalgia is stressful. So the more you can find ways to de-stress, the better your fibromyalgia will be. Your diet. Focus on nutritional rich foods to have more energy and avoid other health problems. Use your diary to see if any foods make you feel better or if some foods cause you to flare. People with fibromyalgia tend to have low levels of vitamin D that could worsen pain and other symptoms. A blood test can tell if you're short on vitamin D. Ask your doctor if you should take a supplement. Avoid caffeine. While it may make you feel better, more alert, it can also put you on the edge and make it harder to sleep. Drinking 4 or more cups of a caffeinated beverage a day has been linked with more fibro pain. And stress. Relationships. Sit down with your partner on a regular basis to talk about what's going on with you. Listen to each other and problem solve together. If that's difficult, maybe counseling with a therapist may help bridge that gap. Studies show that it's better when both of you agree about how fibro affects you. You could bring them to your next doctor's visit if they are having a hard time grasping what it's like. It's really hard for your family and friends and partner to grasp what you go through with fibromyalgia because they cannot feel it. And only fibromyalgia sufferers know what you go through, and it's hard because you can be totally fine one day and working in your flower garden, and then the next day you're down, you can't get up. And it's hard for people to understand that aren't going through it. It doesn't look right. One day, oh, you were fine yesterday, and now today you can't. Well, that's the way fibromyalgia works, and it's hard for people to understand that. So taking them to the doctor with you may help them understand a little bit more. Okay, stress and fibromyalgia. I hope there's something on this video that can help someone out there that has fibromyalgia, or even a loved one who may be helping take care of someone with fibromyalgia. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit your thumbs up. I pray for a cure, and I pray you have a pain-free day. God bless.